Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Welcome to Daily News on Breaking News. Yes, sir. How are you guys doing? Today is the 30th of September 2021. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. If you are watching us for the first time, welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Subscribe to the channel, guys. You can follow us on all our social media platforms: Instagram, Prince Miller Entertainment; Facebook, or Prince Miller Entertainment. We're also available on our Facebook group, which is Prince Miller Entertainment TV. So this is it. And thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much for watching. And this is a daily news on breaking news special edition. And the reason why we're doing this is because during the week, during the day, nyaya dzimwe pane dzimwe there's some other stories that we can't focus on. So I just don't know what this show will be suitable for those stories. And just random news, events happening around Zimbabwe, events that really like affect us as Zimbabweans. And I always want to talk about them because they really affect us. They really affects a lot. I mean, I know that some of us are in the foreign lands, but still, whatever happens in Zimbabwe, it really affects us a lot because we have relatives there. And that's which means kuti chingwa chakakwira ne $50 or so, it's gonna affect me because pandatumira mari yechingwa ndinda kutotumira mari yakati wandei, and compared to last time. So whatever happens in Zimbabwe, it really affects us directly, times indirectly, because we all have relatives vari kuZimbabwe. And so big up to everybody who's watching us from anywhere in the world. We have so many subscribers from from the UK, yeah, from the UK, from the United Kingdom. Big up to you. And we've also subscribers from South Africa, from China, Europe, yeah, yeah, yeah. That is it. From Europe, yeah, from Europe, France, UK, yeah, those countries, Germany, those countries. Yeah, big up to you guys. In Asia, we also have people who are watching us from China, from from those countries. A big up to you also. And from the USA, from South America, and from North America and Canada also. In Canada, also big up to you guys. And this is a daily news special. And so let's start. Let's talk about some topics here. And ngatitaure nyaya. We are here for stories which are making headlines on social media. Is and yeah. So if I just start joining us right now, welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV. You're watching Daily News, another episode of Daily News on breaking news. And yes, thank you very much for listening and watching. Yes, 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 yes. So latest here, latest news. And controversial businessman Whitney Chivayo is now a free man. Remember kuti Whitney Chivayo anga nenyaya dzanga anadzo nezesa. Remember that tender yekugwanda yakanetsa. I mean iyi nyaya yakanetsa. This is a story yakanetsa pasocial media, yakanetsa mapepa now akati wandei. So a controversial businessman Whitney Chivayo is now a free man after he was acquitted in a case he was being accused of bribing former Zimbabwe Power Company ZPC board chair Stanley Kajanje with 10,000 US dollar in a bid to win a 100 million US dollar tender to establish a solar power plant. And tender yekugwanda solar plant ingeri 100 million. So which means that this whole case ndoyenga yakamirisa project ekugwanda here. So which means that starting tomorrow or next week, Whitney is gonna be finishing, or he's gonna start that whole project ekugwanda solar project. And Zimbabwe Power Company is gonna pay the man $100 million until you complete the whole situation. And this whole plant in Uganda, it's worth $100 million. So it's a very good tender. It's a very good tender. And it's a very, very good tender. $100 million imari yakawanda. Imari yakawanda, and akuteli kuti nyaya iyi ndiyo yakanga yamisa this whole Uganda situation. So which means that project yafanira kunge yatopakati at the moment, yafanira yatopakati, but zvisinei inyaya dzecorruption dzanga dzangunetsa zvinhu the man akabribe vanhu vekuzpc and saka he was acquitted, so which means that he's gonna start he's gonna start doing the work yakawinira tender yacho. Saka chinhu kuti pakaonekwa pachinzi panga pasina anything, there was nothing wrong about issuing weekly via that tender. And so people on social media have been reacting negatively towards this. Some people here saying that another corrupt person get away scot-free, so much for dealing with the corrupt criminals. What is the anti-corruption commission doing Zimbabwe inotonyadzisa? And so I don't see the anti-corruption commission doing anything regarding to weekly via. I mean, enyaya weekly via yatofa yakaloda. I mean, for you, the man is gonna be doing his work there. Of course, Zimbabwe Power, Zimbabwe Power Company, ZPC, they should have to pay the men, and here to deliver, to get paid. As you know, matenders anenge achuya in stages, mari inenge ichibuda in stages, and this whole tender is worth $100 million US. And so weekly value is going to do that Uganda project. I heard there are some other people who are also involved in that tender, and that company like Intratrek Zimbabwe, and ine directors angu vari kune dzimwe nyika ndizvo, so which means kuti they need to actually speed up that project so that ukwanisa kubhadharwawo mari dzavo handitira. And again, it will also help panyaya dzemagetsi in Zimbabwe if that project yakakompletwa yakapedzwa, but nyaya dzemacases ndo dzanga dzaita kuti project ichi isaende kure. And so someone wrote that I still think this Chivayo guy was used to front on the deal and is under untouchable comrade, so they can't arrest him. Yes, that's true. Definitely true. I still feel good. As I said earlier on, that Chivayo is just a director. And he's a director. Of course, he's the owner of the company, but my business partners are now. But you never know who are other guys are reported this whole tender. But still, the man is gonna be worth a lot of US dollar by time project yekugwanda painopera handita. So nakoti tinenge nayo nyaya ino tingokurukura nezvayo handika. So ngatitaure in the comment section munozviona sei weekly Chivayo $100 million tender yekugwanda solar project is gonna continue. It's gonna continue it handita. Saka aonekwa kunzi panga pasina kana mhosva iripo towards the deal handika. So this is daily news on breaking news on Prince Mille Entertainment TV, daily news special, another episode. Today is the 30th of September 2021. If you are just joining us, we're just talking about some of the stories that are making headlines on my streets and social media news that really affects us as Zimbabweans. And pane dzimwe nyaya dzekuti we'll cover because nyaya dzacho dzakawandisa, and we have to talk about it here on Prince Mille Entertainment TV. And so guys, as you know that in Harare, I'm a Hararian. Personally, I'm a Hararian. At the moment, nyaya mayor and before I start this nyaya kwa Harare, I think we as Hararians, and when it comes to nyaya dzema elections, we need to vote wisely. 2023, we need to vote wisely to our councillors, our MPs, and tifana kuvhota zvine ungwaru. This is what I'm saying. We need to vote zvine ungwaru for our councillors, for our MPs, because I still feel that takavhota semavhotero atakaita in 2018, right? I don't see Harare ichisumuka. I don't see Harare ichisumuka. Harare, it's our capital city of Zimbabwe, and if you want to compare Harare with other cities, akatenderedza isusu in SADC, I'm not gonna compare Harare with New York or whatsoever, but just other countries. It just mutunamega kuti system inosenzeswa in Harare ka haina kumira mushe. I don't know, maybe it's because of the government intervention. It's maybe mayor hana control over the city. It's maybe because of the economic yemuZimbabwe kuti yakadhakwa. I don't know, it's because of incompetent people vasiri kunyatsogona kushanda basa ravo, because these guys who are there pasort of Harare, from the person ari ground to the mayor or the acting mayor, those guys are not doing anything. And if you look at it, 80% of the revenue that they are getting is going to my salaries, so which means only 20% ndo mari yavanokwanisa kushanda nayo kuti vakwanisa kutipawo ma-service deliveries. Just imagine kuti ndo zviri kuitika pasort of Harare. So it needs a good overall. Sort of Harare needs a good overall, and I don't know, the government needs to see kuti what's the way forward regarding to city of Harare, because I don't see that city be a world-class city anytime soon. I don't know, maybe it's corruption, maybe it's because the opposition parties, maybe it's because of that. I don't know. Whatever reason is there, hazvina kumira mushe. Hazvina kumira mushe because they failed. City of Harare, they failed. And so here's the latest regarding the city of Harare. I talked about this issue a few days ago. No, it was on Monday, but I got and so local government minister July Moyo yesterday appointed Stuart Mchizwa acting Harare mayor, despite a court ruling on the same day that blocked the state from stopping incumbent mayor Jacob Mafume MDC Alliance from resuming duty. And so muona confusion ilipo. And July Moyo, who is the local government minister, he actually appointed Stuart Mchizwa as the acting mayor of Harare. At the same time, there was a court ruling and which was stopping Jacob Mafume of MDC Alliance to resume his duties. Jacob Mafume ane almost like a year achingo achitakata mayor of Harare, ombosungwa, ombosuspendwa, ombobviswa, otwase. So what shall result zviri kufamba sei? ane case iri court of nyaya yestendere tundanzi yakapasiswa ake stendere whatsoever imwe nyayayo. But zvisinei, observers said the move by Moyo had exposed nefarious ties between the ruling ZANU-PF party and the MDCT, which are fighting for the position of controller city of Harare. And so the chaos at Townhouse as Mchizwa is linked to the Douglas Monzola-led party, while Mafume is an MDC alliance councillor. You see, that's the thing. That's the thing now. July Moyo is appointing Mchizwa, who is linked to Douglas Monzola. At the same time, Jacob Mafume and the MDC alliance, the main ndiye anga ari mayor of Harare ndiye anga ari mayor of Harare anga ambosuspendwa. Saka mutoyamega kuti this is nothing to do with the people. This is just another situation whereby my politicians, they are using their powers to fight and each other. At the same time, these guys are failing to even deliver service delivery. It's so kuti who is the mayor of city of Harare. I don't know about services. Change to tell at the moment is service delivery. Are you guys be able to give us service delivery? Are you able to give us clean water? Kadzama roads, Takura Marara. are you guys doing that? Murikuzviita here kana kuti you guys are busy fighting about position kuti who is the mayor, who is the acting mayor, who is the mayor, who is the vice mayor. I mean, for real, come on guys. So Moyo last year suspended Mafume, arguing that he was facing a criminal case before the courts, but the MDC Alliance Deputy Secretary for Local Government, Mafume, returned work last month on the basis that his suspension had lapsed. So Ajola Moyo suspend Mafume last year, and because of criminal case that he was facing. Nyaya yestand yanabataura kuti zvoni vamafume vainzi zvoni vakapa sisi vavo stand handira inyaya yestand. So Mtizwa has been acting mayor on the absence of Mafume. In a special council meeting called on Monday to elect a new acting mayor failed to constitute a quorum. I've taken note of the contents of the letter dated September 24, 2021, in which a certificate on the declaration of vacancy in the office of the mayor for City of Harare was issued by the acting town clerk. Moyo's letter, dated September 29, 2021, read in part, he accused the council of neglect for failing to appoint an acting mayor since September 14. Since then, the local authority has been put on autopilot. In terms of Section 102 of the Urban Council Act, I hereby appoint S. Mtizwa, Ward 9, Glendale Councillor, as the acting mayor for the City of Harare with immediate effect, Moyo said. This letter came as a Harare magistrate yesterday dismissed an application by prosecutor Michael Mureza to stop Mafume from resuming his duties. Nduna said it was incompetent for the court to grant the state's application since they were not bringing up new facts. The accused was arrested for obstructing the course of justice and was admitted to bail with the same grounds that the state had brought up the application. New grounds are not raised in the state application, therefore it needs modification, and the court cannot grant that application. It is dangerous to the law, the magistrate ruled. He said the court had no jurisdiction to amend bail conditions for Mafume. Reza said if Mafume continued to go to work, he could put pressure on the witness who are council workers. But through his lawyer, Tabanu Mpofu, Mafume challenged the state, saying he was summoned to appear in court, but no facts were stated as to what he was needed for. The accused was summoned to appear in court today in view of the summons. We do not know why he is in court. We indicated that we are here because it's a court of law, but we are not aware why we are here, Prof said during the application. Mafume is being accused of obstructing the course of justice, or alternatively contempt of court for allegedly interfering with a key witness, Edgar Zewonye, in another matter where he's facing criminal abuse of office charges. So guys, that's the latest here regarding to the whole situation here about Jacob Mafume. I stand of what I said, that we need to be wise. We need to vote for people who wants to work. And when it comes to the elections 2023, and let's not vote for political parties. Let's not vote for because akapfeka t-shirt yakadase katomuvotire mune. Let's vote for people who wants to work, because takada kuregerera Harare ka ichange yakuita kunge effect Harare yatota Harare yakuita kunge mbare light. Hakuna marara acho haasi kutakurwa, mvura yakachena chacho hamuna, maroads haasi kuita, traffic congestion yatowes woshawiza kuti zviri kufamba sei. So we need the city council to address that, but they cannot address that because it's on autopilot. City of Harare is on autopilot. Mameya vari kurwa vese, councillors vari kurwa. These people are fighting for the positions. And ZANU-PF iri kudhonzerana uku, MDC Alliance kudhonzerana uku. At the end of the day, we are in 2022, we are in 2021. Hapana development iri kumboitwa yatiri kuona. And these guys, they are paying each other money, and 80% of the revenue which the state of Harare is getting iri kuenda kuma salaries awo. 20% ndio kusenzeswa kuti vakwanise kuita service delivery, which is not enough. 20% is not enough for service delivery in Harare. In millions of people who work and stay in Harare. Saka motona mega utoti world class 2025 yavataura here vachiti zvoni we need to achieve world class city of Harare by 2025. These guys are lying. They are really lying. And so we need to vote wisely in 2023. So nakotinonga nayo nyaya tungekurukura panapa, because we talked about it here on Monday, whereby the government minister July Moyo appointed Vamutizwa, who is the councillor of Glendale, as the acting mayor of city of Harare. And so as a Hararian, I'm so disappointed in the city fathers, because we did elect these guys to lead us, but it seems like they're not interested. These guys are more interested in the positions, but they're doing nothing on the ground. They're failing to even provide basic service delivery. They're failing to do that. They're failing to do that. Then Zoti, what's the use of paying my rates kana wachitadza kutipo service delivery like other cities? If you go kunana South Africa, if you go to Pretoria is beautiful. Pretoria is beautiful. Mararanta Kurwa, the basic basic service delivery in Pretoria is, it's amazing. If you come to Cape Town, this is how you run a city council. That's how you run a city council. That's how you run a municipalities. I was going to I was 100% zvese, but unyasoneka kuti marara anotakurwa, mabhini anotakurwa, vanopa matenders to many companies, vanocleana murodhi, vanobvisa masora, vanocheka huswa. I mean, everybody wanna a piece of a pie in that whole situation. Hazvina chitsotsi, hazvina munhu nemunhu anopiwa tenda yake. Vakangoapplywo tenda kuda kucheka huswa muarea yauri iyoyo, you can get it from the city council. You're not creating employment. So this should be happening in Harare. This should be happening in Harare. Because remember guys, if the city fathers vakanyaso organizeka veseka, vakanyaso isa the whole structure, right, it will create employment for more Hararians. Because inini kana kona tender yekucleana muroad, I could take maybe Warren Park here, Warren Park Wesley. Mungoona tender, mungoona tender ingo ochanga clean that area Kambuzuma High Glen. Mungoona tender ochanga clean kunana Mount Pleasant Broadway. You see, taku employer wanakawanda. It's because people are paying rates. It's because vari kuona improvement iri kuitika munharaunda dzavari, kuti what city of Harare is actually doing something. This is how they operate kune dzimwe nzvimbo. This is how they operate among my cities which are around us as Zimbabweans. My cities most of us tirimo tinoona zviri kuitika, and if the government can do that, if the city fathers can copy that, zvinoitwa mune dzimwe nyika, I could tell you kuti Zimbabwe will be a better, Harare will be a better city. But at the moment, zviri kuitwa, I really don't understand, because you cannot tell me kuti these guys, they're spending almost like, they're spending almost like 80% on salaries and 20% in domari yavanenge vachiti this is money for development. That's not okay. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. So guys, I thank you very much for listening. If you are watching us, welcome to Prince Mille Entertainment TV. You are watching daily news special. If you are just joining us here for the first time, welcome to Prince Mille Entertainment TV. This show comes to you guys each and every day, each and every hour. This show comes to you guys each and every day, and each and every day here on this channel. It's a show whereby I will give you guys random topics and which are making trends on social media, which are happening in Zimbabwe, and I will explain a lot. I will tell you, fungo dzangu, and you guys are free to comment in the comment section. And at the time, I still feel that we are all Zimbabweans at the end of the day. Whatever is happening in Zimbabwe, it really affects us. It doesn't necessarily mean kuti kana usiri muZimbabwe uri kune imwe nyika zvinenge zvichiitika hazvikuaffecta zvinokuaffecta because we all have families who are in Zimbabwe. Saka whatever we are taught here, and zvinhu zvinototi affecta isusu kwatinenge tiri. And so to those who are watching us for the first time, welcome to the channel, and to all our loyal subscribers who who have been with us since day one. Big up to you, makakosha, because pasina mimika hapana. And so guys, you need to subscribe, you need to comment, and you need to share this live, and big up to you. I hope mukundinzwa zviri clear, and I hope zviri clear zvamuri kundinzwa, and I hope zviri clear. Voice rangu rikubuda zviri bo, and wherever you are watching us from, and so big up to you, salute. Today is the 30th of September, which is 2021. Tomorrow is gonna be the 1st of October, and we are already in December already, and saka time iri kufamba. I hope this year it's been a good year for you, because hey, time iri kufamba, and yeah. So one of the topics that we are really focusing on is the story of ZANU-PF. I mean, people are fighting ZANU-PF. I think we talked about it here several times. People are fighting a lot. Before before I talked about that, and so Mnangagwa envoy Ubed Angel, and splashes 280,000 US dollar to his wife, and my angel Ubed Angel, and imbinga dzembinga, and the main animal, and so President Emerson Mnangagwa's envoy and self-styled cleric Ubed Angel has spoiled his wife Beverly with a Ferrari F8 Tributo 2021 supercar. Just imagine guys, kuti Ubed Angel vatengera mudzimai wavo Beverly and a Ferrari F8 Tributo 2021 supercar. According to official Ferrari dealer Ferrari Silicon Valley website, the manufacturer suggested retail price of the flashy vehicle is at 276,550 US dollar. That's a lot of money. 276,550 US dollar. Do price here motikari yatengwa na Prophet Ubed Angel, watengera mudzimai wavo Beverly, a Ferrari F8 Tributo, and the UK-based couple has been married over 2 decades and have 3 children. Beverly flaunted their new top-of-the-range car on her official Instagram page, and ama angel vaflasha mota yavo paInstagram apa. So you may go to Instagram and page ya Beverly Angel, munoona mota yacho is a Ferrari woman, and I wanted one horse and it got me 711 horses encapsulated in aluminum instead. A Ferrari F8 Tributo 2021. Thank you, endless love, Ubed Angel. I'm so grateful, she said, raving about her gift. Ubed Angel is the founder of the Spirit Embassy Church based in the UK. Earlier this year, he was commissioned as presidential envoy and ambassador at large to the Americas, Europe, tasked with bringing investment to the country by President Mnangagwa. And so, tongoti makorokoto kuna my angel. I hope you enjoy your car. I mean, it's a lot of 276,000. It's almost like 300,000 US dollar. It's a lot of money, for a car. I wish I had that kind of money, but I don't have. But kana mali ripo, you have to spoil your loved ones, and you have to spoil your loved ones. So told makorokoto kuna my angel atengerwa motikari yavo yakanaka zvikuru. It's a Ferrari turbo F8. No, it's a Ferrari F8 Attributo 2021 supercar. Yeah, ndomota yatengerwa amai Beverly andika amai Beverly Angel watengerwa naProphet Hubert Angel. Also Prophet ndo futi vari kuvaka that hippodrome iri kuvakwa muHarare here, andika, which I think is gonna be a game changer in terms of, you know, it's a game, it's a great investment. I mean, for real, because it's gonna be one of the biggest conference centers, one of the biggest conference centers in Zimbabwe, because we all know kuti takatanga kutaura nyaya yema-conference centers vanowanda vanotaura Rainbow Towers, but this one is gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a new a newcomer into this whole sector, my events, and we always have mama shows, my musicians, I has to think kuti it's a great business opportunity, yakaitwa naHubert Angel, and kuti vavake that hippodrome there, and in Harare. Besides panyaya dzema-shows ema-artists, just a church, and for church attendances, it will hold a lot of worshippers, saka, which means kuti it's a great investment that hippodrome yavari kuita yavari kuvaka vaHubert Angel, which is in Harare, and so I wanted to actually talk before I go. I wanted to actually talk about before I go, yes, I have this topic here. Tuku's daughter Samantha, yes, yeah, Tuku's daughter Samantha is actually claiming a divorce to Nengo Masha, and ndoimwe nyaya futi iyoyo yanaona mastreets ichingotenderera. I wanted to talk about it earlier on, but ndashaziva kuti nyaya ndoiona kupi, and so the late music superstar Oliver Mtukudzi's daughter Samantha is claiming exclusive custody of a Matlese. The late music superstar Oliver Mtukudzi's daughter Samantha is claiming exclusive custody of a Maltese dog called Alvin Jazz in a mess divorce wrangle with footballer Tinashe Nongomasha. Samantha has filed a High Court application seeking a decree of divorce against former Kaizer Chiefs playmaker. This becomes the second time she has approached the courts over the same issue, having initially filed back in 2019. Samantha said in her papers that her union with Nongomasha had collapsed to a point that there will be no hopes of mending it, and according to the summons, the two have not been staying together for the past 2 years. Samantha proposed she be granted custody of the couple's 2 minor children and for the sale of their immovable property for proceeds sharing. Read the summons. The plaintiff avers that the marriage relationship between the parties is so irreversibly broken down that there are no prospects of restoring of a normal marriage relationship, more particularly in that the parties have lost all love and affection for each other, and the parties have not lived together as a husband and wife for a continuous period exceeding 24 months. This time, she has also asked to be awarded their Maltese dog called Alvin Jazz, which they acquired when they were still staying together. Samantha also said the couple is household property in South Africa, Honey Durage residential estate. They also have a household property in Hillside, Harare, a salon equipment, a Nissan Navara, BMW 125i coupe, and a house in Hillside, Harare. She prayed that she retains all the household property at their Honey Durage house and also at Hillside as a exclusive property. Samantha also wants to be given the Nissan Navara, while her estranged husband gets the BMW. Samantha wants the court to allow them to sell their house in Hillside, Harare, that is registered to both their names, and share the money equally. it would be fair and equitable in the event that this honorable court grants a decree of divorce that the immovable property between the parties be sold and proceeds be divided, with each party being awarded 50% of the net proceeds. According, according to the summons, the couple acquired a saloon and also have a house with property in South Africa and Harare. The case is yet to be set down for hearing. So that's the latest here regarding to Tuku's daughter. Her name is Samantha. She's filing for divorce to footballer Tinashe Nongo Masha, you know. And when it comes to Nyadzima divorce, people who always suffers in the divorce are the children. The children suffers. It's the properties that none of us are. I mean, in Ango, I really don't care about the property because I can still buy another fridge, I can still buy another car, I can still hustle, ndotsvaga imwe imba kana kutsvaga stand kutanga kuvaka kuti one, but vana manje ndo vanenge vari pama1 when it comes to this situation, especially kana vana vari vadiki. It's so difficult for them to understand kuti baba namai havasisi vese, and some of these situations will affect the child mukukura kwake kuchikoro zvakare. Saka mutonamega kutoti divorce is bad, but you cannot stop someone else from divorcing you. And kana munhu ada kuti kana munhu ataura kuti inini I want out, you have to accept. Kunotongomuti right, kana iwe wada zvokubaya it's fine, but mwoyo wangu always with the kids. I mean, the kids are the ones who will be greatly affected in a divorce. And it's so sad to hear kuti this family is now done, another broken family there, and she's seeking the custody for the kids. And saka mutonamega kutoti mahwanja after that munenge makunzwa nyaya kunzi maintenance haasi kuchengeta mwana kuti asei, saka vanenge vakuda mari zvakare, saka mutonamega kuti aipa. And so inini yangu personally I don't really like, I really don't like this kind of a situation whereby people are divorcing. Kana pasisina another option, kana iriyo option yacho yasara yekuti vanhu vasiyanira ndo itongoripo zvayo, but I still feel that divorce is not okay, divorce is bad, and pakaipa. And so I feel for the children who are involved in this whole situation. So Gatitore guys, this is daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. This is a daily news special, and it comes to you guys each and every day at 7 o'clock here, Harare time, Zimbabwe time, 7 o'clock. You just need to turn on the notification bell, not to miss any of the new videos that we do upload, or you don't have to miss this live, so you need to turn on the notification bell. My name is Prince. If you're watching us for the first time here, subscribe to the channel and follow us on all our social media platforms, on Instagram, Facebook, and also on our Facebook group, which is Prince Miller Entertainment TV. You need to subscribe. And you need to turn on the notification bell. This show is supposed to be like 30 minutes, but the freak is at 30 minutes. You see, we're still gonna continue talking about topics here which are making headlines in the on social media. And so I wanted to talk about talk about violence and PF. I mean, we are following it very closely here on this channel. We are following it very, very closely because I still feel that if we are witnessing it at this level, how about 2023? Anyway, here I don't support violence. I don't support my politician. I still think it is bad. We should not be beating each other up because of politicians. I don't support beating people up because of political affiliation, whether you support NPF or MDC Alliance or MDCT. And no party no support you. Here we are neutral. Here I feel that politicians, they mustn't be telling us what to do. politician mustn't be, instigating violence. And whether kuti ende munorowa munhu kana kuti handi tinopaza pakati handi tinopisa musha wanhingi, if you are taking part into that, if you are really like following those leads, I still think kuti brain dzako dzinenge dzanyatso mushe because wakaenda kunorowa nhingirikini unenge uchirova neighbor yako, uri kurova muvakidzani wako, kurova, I mean, takakura tichingoziwana munharaunda imomo. So I cannot go and beat up my mother or my father or my neighbor because of political affiliation. So we say no to violence. We say no to violence, and we say no to being used by politicians for their own, for their own satisfaction. And so let's not be used. And so I wanted to talk about this. And so ZANU-PF Harare provincial vice chairperson Godwin Gonwe allegedly assaulted his superior Godwin Masirembwa during a party meeting which turned violent. And Gonwe was brought to court on summons Wednesday facing assault charges. Prosecutors allege that he left Masirembwa with a scratch on one of his legs after he allegedly threw a chair at him. He was not asked to plead when he appeared before Harare Magistrate Dennis Mangozi, and he will be back in court on October 5 for trial. And the complainant Masirembwa's chairs the province. According to court papers, Gonwe attacked Masirembwa for failing to notify him about a meeting. Allegations are that on September 24, the complainant was at ZANU-PF provincial headquarters attending a meeting to do with issues raised in the ongoing ZANU-PF district elections in Harare. It is alleged that the meeting ended at around 13:15 p.m. and around that time, Gonwe arrived at the party offices complaining that the meeting was held without him being notified. The complainant allegedly advised him that notice of the meeting was sent through a WhatsApp message. Gonwe allegedly went on to allege that the complainant was creating fictitious party district to facilitate the rigging of elections in favor of Minister Oliver Shidau in the forthcoming ZANU-PF provincial elections. It is alleged the accused used abusive language towards the complainant, saying, "Ndikuda kukumamisa Masirembwa, urikuda kuriga elections uchitira Chidau kuti aite chairman, ndoda kukuputisa zvidumbu iroro. I want to beat you Masirembwa. We are plotting to rig elections so that Shidau can become the chairman. I want to rip that fat belly of yours up," Gonwe allegedly shouted. The court heard that Gonwe then picked a chair and threw it to the legs of Masirembwa, who was seated. The chair is held as exhibit. And so that's the latest in political violence. And we should not be used. We should not be involved by violence in politics, whether it is ZANU-PF, MDC Alliance, MDCT, whatever. And Kurwa won't solve anything, and fighting each other won't solve anything. And it's so sad that these guys are ZANU-PF, and Godwin Gonwe is ZANU-PF Harare provincial vice chairperson, and Godwin Godwin Gonwe akarowa. In fact, akakanda chair kuna Godwin Masirembwa, and because Godwin Gonwe is the ZANU-PF Harare provincial vice chairperson. I mean, vanhu vemusangano mumwe chete. These guys, they are working together. Vanhu vemusangano mumwe chete. So there's no need of you guys to be fighting there. And it is not okay. This is bad. Now nyaya na koti, and this case is gonna be back in court on the 25th of October 2021. We will keep you guys informed, but this is not a good look. And if this can happen at district level, how about on the national level kuti zvinhu zvakamira sei. Saka hatifariri or we don't support nyaya dzeviolence when it comes to nyaya dzepolitics. People should be able to resolve whatever differences they have and peacefully without without insulting each other or kutukana or whatsoever. And so guys, thank you very much for listening. This is daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. This is a daily news special. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you need to do it now. You need to subscribe to the channel. You need to like, you need to share, you need to comment in the comment section. Tell a friend to come here and subscribe. This is the only channel on YouTube right now, which actually brings you guys news each and every hour, each and every day, my latest news. We don't do fake news here. And I don't sit around ndikupai nyaya dzekunyepa or my clickbaits. No, I verify my sources zangu before I give you news. So this news anenge chikupai guys inenge iri nyaya dzechokwadi. And so we don't do fake news here. Kana maona fake news, you guys are free to comment in the comment section. Apa it's the fake news, it's nyaya dzekunyepa. Then I can clarify more, or I'll go back and do not tsvagiridza kuti sure if fake news here or whatsoever. But we don't do fake news here. We do real news, facts news. Zvikuitika boss. Tina vanhu vakuru panapa. Tina vanhu vakuru. We have grandfathers, we have grandmothers here. Tina na sisi, tina na tete, tina na mbuya, tina na sekuru, tina hanzvadzi. So tina vanhu vakuru pano. So we don't play around. Tichikupai nyaya dzisidzo. I always make sure that I give you guys zvinenge zvichiitika. So angokutendai nekuona kwamunoita. I just want to thank you guys for the support that you always give us here each and every day, each and every hour. We are growing bit by bit. I love the way that we are growing as a channel. We are moving one step at a time, which I think is very, very, very important, because sometimes unokwanisa kukasika kusvika, then also know kuti unenge wamhanya, hanzi unenge watsenga, hanzi unenge wamedza kutsenga uchada. And so I love how we are moving here. We are moving very slow, but at a pace which I really understand and I love, because we are getting more people who really like watch and listen to the content that we provide here. So I really appreciate. And so thank you, and thank you once again for the support that you've been giving us here on this channel. I really appreciate, because pasina mimika hapana chinomboitika. And the critics are also welcomed in the comment section. Mundiudze kuti tokadzisa papi, toita sei kuti zvinakidze zviitike. And you're always welcome to comment. And no vulgar words. Let's not insult each other. Let's not it's not tribalism here. If aitaura ndebele, dai ndichitopresenta videos nendebele, but I will try to learn Ndebele, because I want to reach all corners of Zimbabwe, and not just Shona people only, but Ndebele people, because they are all Zimbabweans. We are all Zimbabweans at the end of the day. Titima Zimbotese, and so I always prefer to mix English and Shona sometimes, because I want everybody to understand what I'm saying, and so that because I want everybody to understand. And I always want to to let these videos reach many people as possible. And so though most of the stories which we are not covering here, and I think the cover nyaya dzakawanda, the cover nyaya dzakawanda, I think the cover nyaya dzakawanda. So let's not do the violence. And so let's hope kuti my elections are 2023 there won't be any violence, because kana makona na vachirowana at this stage here nyaya yemasero nemadistricts, and let's hope kuti they won't do it at the national level, because want a free and fair elections in 2023. And again, the government, they needs to do my reforms. We shall have to do a video about that. My reforms there have kuitwa so that the landscape should be free and fair. And because kana pasina ma reforms, hapana chango na chango itika chango buda like in 2018 whereby vamwe vachabuda vachichema vachiti tabirwa whatsoever. So the government still need to do some reforms and regarding to my elections anyatsoitwa zviri free and fair. And so before I go, this will be my last because phone yangu haisina battery and this will be my last one. Remember guys, kuti takambotaura year before, I think it was last year, takataura nyaya yaPhilip Changwa yefarm rake, ane farm rake Changwa, and this farm is big. I mean, this farm is big for real guys. This farm is big. This farm yacho farm rake Changwa is big. It's almost like, if I'm not mistaken, almost like 3,000 hectares. I think so. It's a big farm. It's a big farm. Toti rakadividwa panotobuda mafarm akati wandei. It's a big farm. So pawane vanhu in fact memune vanhu vaigara imomo vakano occupy that farm vanga vari vashoma zvavo. Saka family vanhu vakanzi vabve Philip Changwa akaenda kucourt akati vanhu vabve avo but vanhu havana kubva. Saka 8 people recently arrested for illegally occupying part of business come politician Philip Changwa's Sinoa citrus estates have been fined 2,500 RTGS each or face 30 days imprisonment. The illegal settlers saw Machungura 42, Sarasamu 40, Tsitsi Nganya Ufu 26, Kelite Msiwa 16, Misho Makope 21, Maria Mzenda 23, Saruzai Gwedeza 37, and Chido Chinonzi 30 were convicted on their own guilty plea when they appeared before Chinoi Magistrate Tamari Chibidi. They were facing charges of contravening the gazetted land Consequential Provisional Act, which penetrates to the occupation of gazetted land without lawful authority. The sentence against the teenager offender, Musiwa, was only suspended for 5 years on condition the accused does not within that period commit a similar offense. And the rest were given time to pay the 2,500 fine each on or before October 22, 2021, which also the last date by which they should have vacated the farm. The complaint was Maximo Muvondori in his capacity as Makono District Lands Officer. The state lead by Review Nikisi said on June 18, 2004, subdivision of one of Sinoa citrus estates located in Makonde District was gazetted by the government under the Order 117 of the Government Gazette. After gazetting the farm, Chiangwa, a NPF Central Committee member and Zimba South MP, was allocated the land and issued with an offer letter before taking occupation of the property. However, on a date unknown to the state, but during the period extending 2020 to date, the 8 accused persons occupied the farm without any offer letter, permit, or authority from the responsible minister. The invaders allegedly distributed Chiangwa farming activities, permitting him to lodge a police report that led to their arrest. Another 28 illegal settlers at the farm are yet to be sentenced in a separate but similar case of invading the controversial businessman land situated on the edges of Chinoi town. And so that's the latest. This farm is big. It's a big farm. It's a big farm. I still think kuti dai vakadivide na farm iri vana vakapowo ma small pieces ekuti vakwanise kurima, because one man cannot have 3,000 hectare farm. Just imagine 3,000 hectare farm is a big farm. It's a big farm That's for a fact. And they were supposed to give, these guys my 1 hectare, 1 hectare, 1 hectare, 1 hectare. I used to think they were supposed to happen, but just saying, they were arrested and they had to pay fine, and they have to take everything zvavanazvo wabve pafamu vachiyango iroro. So ndopega pamunyatsoonekwa kuti hatina kufanana ndika vanhu takasiyana. Some people are privileged and some people are not privileged, and if these people vanga vakupaya family kana vanga vakurima kana vanga kuita sei, I still think kuti they deserve a small piece of land, because Zimbabwe belongs to everybody. Zim belongs to me, it belongs to you. Why arresting people vada kurima? Why arresting people because vakupaya famu rako? Afana kungowo vachekera mafama because ane 3000 hectare farm raanaro, and takarira Zimbabwe ndeyedu tese, Zimbabwe ndeyeropa, Zimbabwe ko ipowo vamwe farm, ipowo vamwewo pekuti vakwanise kurima. I don't understand kuti munhu wani anoita farm rakakura kudai so ari kurima here, chii chaari kuita but that farm, that's other thing. So we are just greedy. I don't see reason why vana vanzi vabve, saka vana vabve vaenda kupi, vanhu vana vobva voenda kupi, you see. So motona mega mimi kutoti tiri munyika yeZimbabwe, hatinoti nyika yedu, but at the end of the day tinenge tichibatirirwa, takasungirirwa, because one man cannot have that big farm rine 3000 hectares. Just imagine 3000 hectares munhu one. Maybe no zviripo, maybe ndo farm raakapowo, maybe ndo zvaakapowo, maybe ndo zvaakapowo, but I still feel that there was no need of arresting these people, because vanhu vekutoti vatsvagawo pekuraramawo napo kuti varimo, dai vakangochekerwawo mapiece of land ekuti papo kuti vakwanise kutiwo zvavanenge vachiitawo ipapo, but still vatonzi vabve, at the same time they need to pay a fine to the government, to the court actually. Saka pakaipo. So guys, nasta taura ndizva. Yeah, so let's meet again tomorrow, man. Let's meet again tomorrow here on this Prince Mille Entertainment TV. Tambotandara, this live was supposed to last for like 30 minutes only, but the total like an hour or so. So thank you very much for listening and watching, and remember guys to subscribe. Let's meet again. Let's meet again on other programs here on this channel, and your support, it means a lot. It means a lot, because without your support it's so difficult for us to continue giving you guys these videos that we bring you each and every day. And your criticism always welcomed also in the comment section, so that we can improve. And because without a feedback zvonetsa kuti hatizive kuti zvakamira sei. So ndangokutendai zvangu, I just want to thank you, real thank you. Ndangokutendai like for real. I want to thank you for the support. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for everything, andika, because you means a lot. Pasina mimi hapana. Andika. So guys, let's meet again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, right? Yeah. Tomorrow I'll try to squeeze time. I'll be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock another time, and let's have another video, another episode of Daily News Special. But then start more about Zvichiitika Zimbabwe. Some of the stories that we are not covering on our videos, we will talk about them here, on Daily News Special. And so let's meet tomorrow at 7 o'clock another time on Prince Mille Entertainment TV. I want to thank you once again for the support, and please subscribe to our sister page, which is Zimex TV. Zimex TV on Instagram, Zimex TV on Facebook, and Zimex TV on YouTube. You need to go there and subscribe to Zimex TV, and please go and subscribe to Zimex TV. That's our sister page there. Just go there and subscribe. So thank you, and let's meet again tomorrow 7 o'clock, another episode of Daily News Special. More nezwa rakanaka, funda kupera battery. I need to go and have a blessed Thursday. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And this is a Daily News Special. on Prince Mille Entertainment TV. Bless up. Thank you guys. Thank you.